So we're gonna get started here with a 45-minute-ish yoga for athletes class. If you have never taken yoga before and you're finding this video and you're gonna kind of scroll through it to see if you're gonna like it, I promise you, you will not understand or grasp the benefits of this practice by watching the video. You have to fully immerse yourself into it. So you can get on the floor, get a mat if you have one. It's really hard. You could sit here all day and explain this practice, but it's a whole different story when you really physically do it. So grab a mat if you have one, and we're gonna sit in the center of our mat. I'm gonna walk you through everything step by step. I want you to be able to, maybe not your first or second class ever doing yoga, but with my practice, I want you to be able to put your headphones on, stick your phone in your pocket, and be able to listen to my cueing of what to do and do it on your own without like having to watch me physically do the practice. So we're gonna sit in the center of our mat, sit up nice and tall. If cross-legged doesn't work for you, you can extend your legs out in front of you. The first thing you're gonna do is allow your eyes to fall closed. For some of us, it may feel natural to place the backs of our hands over our knees, or maybe just letting your hands fall into your lap. Start to notice where your head is in space and make sure you can pull it back over your sits bones. You want to sit up nice and tall. Start to tune into the body. We're really shifting our energy from our external environment to our internal environment. There's nothing to fix here, guys. You've arrived to your mat whole and complete. I want you to observe your inhales and your exhales. Observe the duration of your inhale versus the duration of your exhale. Nothing to fix, just observing. Let your lips be closed, and on every exhale, I want you to let your shoulders be a little bit heavier. See if you can release any tension you're holding in your forehead or eyelids and let it be soft. Inhale, fill up through your nose. We're gonna start to change the natural breath to our Ujjayi breath. Inhale, fill up through your nose. Let your ribs and belly expand. Exhale completely through your nose. Your eyes are still closed. Pressing the air out through your nose and emptying your body. Inhale, filling up. Exhale completely. Inhale, reach up, open your eyes, look up to the sky. Exhale, twist back. Your right hand falls behind you, your left hand grabs your knee. Exhale, looking back. Guys, working on connecting the breath and the movement. Inhale, reach your arms, look up, raise your chin to the sky. Exhale through your nose, gaze back. Big exhale, letting all the air out of your body. Inhale, reach up through center. It's like someone's pulling you off the ground. Exhale, plant your hands behind you and just puff your chest to the sky. Lift your chin. Come back through center. Inhale, filling up, reach up. Exhale, completely out to the right. Guys, this breath is gonna cleanse your body and let it be clear. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, completely to the left. Flushing it out. Inhale, reaching up. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, puff your chest. We start with small movements. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, plant your hands. Roll over onto your knees. Move back. We're gonna come right onto our stomach. Arms out to a T. left ear to the ground. Inhale, fill up through your nose. Let your belly press into the earth. Exhale, completely pull your belly button in and up towards your spine. Just feeling your body being supported by the earth. 3 more breaths. Inhale, filling up. Exhale completely. Good. Bring your right leg off the ground and let your right foot fall to the left of your left leg. Right knee points to the sky. My right hand is still on the ground. It's just a gentle spinal twist backwards here. 3 breaths. See how heavy you can let your body be. Now we're twisting the spine, but we're also opening the shoulder. You want to keep your arms directly out. Come back through center. Drop your right ear to the ground. 3 breaths. Inhale, filling up. Really press your belly into the earth on the inhales. On the exhale, pull your belly button up towards your spine. It's an energy lock in your body. It's going to help with stability. Inhale, filling up through your nose. Exhale completely. On the next inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your left leg. Plant your left foot down. Start to twist open. And guys, really focus on your right shoulder. So yes, your belly button is falling back towards your spine, but this is a shoulder opener as well as a spinal twist. Come back through center. Plant your hands down, right under your armpits. Forearms on the ground. Inhale, reach your chin to the sky. Exhale, drop your chin to the ground. 3 breaths here. Starting to focus on this breath work. This breath work is what is your tool to calm your body in stressful situations so that your body can work at its highest peak under the stress. Inhale, filling up through your nose. Raise your chin to the sky. Keep your belly button lifted. Exhale, plant your hands onto the ground. Lift up, open your knees, big toes to touch, forehead to the ground. Child's pose, extend your fingers out, forehead to the ground. 5 big Ujjayi breaths here. Your forehead is on the ground. Inhale, fill up through your nose. Your ribs start to expand and touch your thighs. 4 more like that. Every exhale, let your body be heavier towards the earth. Look up in between your hands. I'm looking past my thumbs. I'm going to walk my hands all the way to the right. Don't be shy to take up space. My left hand plants on top of my right, and I exhale all the way to the ground. 3 big breaths here. We're starting to warm the body up from the inside out. Come back through center. Walk all the way to the other side, guys. Your right side may feel different than your left. My right hand comes on top of my left hand. Exhale all the way to the ground. Heavy hips. Big long line of energy from your right pinky finger to your right hip. Good. Come back through center. Plant your hands strong. Coming up over our wrist. You're on all 4s. Now feel your belly button drawing in and up toward your spine. My fingertips are spread. Take up space. Tops of the feet on the ground, relaxing your toes. Big inhale through your nose. Lift your straight right arm and externally rotate your fingers so your right fingertips are pointing towards your right knee. Now if you have any wrist issues or injuries, you just want to listen to your body here. You should not feel pain. Discomfort's okay, but just know the difference there. Planting your right hand down, equal in line with your left wrist. Inhale, filling up, open your chest. Confidence in your chest. Exhale, start to sink back. As I'm sinking back in my hips, I'm pressing down in my right palm. Every exhale starts to relax your right wrist. Guys, if your right hand is floating, you cannot press it all the way down, that's okay. Honor where you are today and breathe into that wrist, and you'll just work towards getting it down towards the ground. 2 more breaths. Inhale, filling up. Strong breath, even though there's some stillness here. Good. Come back through center. Plant your right hand forward, left hand. Inhale, up. Exhale, rotate out and around. Inhale, filling up the chest. Exhale, sink back. There's this breath work happening and it has volume to it. So on the inhale, you drag in all this cleansing oxygen. It filters through your nose, and you exhale. You detox everything out of your body that you don't need. Inhale, filling up. Exhale completely. 2 more breaths. Yoga really is a moving meditation, and a big misconception about meditation is that you're stopping your thoughts. Come back around, plant your left hand down. Now we're on top of the right wrist, guys. Super gentle here, listen to your body. Inhale, exhale, sink back, going towards your right fingertips. Every time our mind floats away, super natural, we're just gonna gently invite it back. That's really what meditation is. It's a practice of concentration. Good, back through center. Make sure your chest is right over your shoulders, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, sinking back. Soft fingertips. Make the breath super powerful. That's what's gonna change the body, guys. Not just these poses or movements. Good, plant your hands. Roll out your right wrist. Roll out your left. Inhale, gaze up, open your chest like you're shining your sternum forward, gaze up, belly dunks. We're starting to add in some movement. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale, round your spine. Gaze up and in. I'm pressing into the ground with my hands. Inhale, open your chest, look up. Flexion and extension of the spine. Exhale, round your body, belly button in and up like someone has you on a string. Inhale, open your chest, gaze up. Exhale, completely round out. Empty out all the air. Bring your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, fill up with oxygen. Look up, lift that chin. Exhale, round and empty out. Follow your right hand up. Inhale to the sky, open your chest. Exhale, bring your right hand behind your left wrist. We're weaving down. Plant your right shoulder to the ground. Right ear comes to the ground. Left hand is used as leverage. You can extend it out if that feels good. But there should be no pain in your head. So sink back in your hips, letting go of any pressure on the right ear. Plant your left hand right down on your right hand. I'm holding my hands, clasping them together, and then I'm gonna pull away, almost like you wanna pull your right arm out of the socket. Pulling away, 3 breaths here. Let the breath change the body. 3rd inhale, inhale your left arm high. Exhale, drop your left hand behind your low back. I'm weaving my left fingertips around my right thigh and peeling my left shoulder open. 2 more breaths. Come back through center. I'm pressing up right onto all 4s. Inhale, left arm open. Twist your body. Exhale, weave your fingers behind your right wrist. Shoulder comes down to the ground. Right hand is used as leverage. Hips are square, so make sure your left hip doesn't dive forward. Super common and natural. 2 more breaths. On the exhale, guys, it's like someone's punching you in the stomach. Draw your belly button in and up. You're gonna need that later in your balance. Plant your right hand on top of your left, pull away. I'm almost working to straighten both arms, but you have to keep that left hip back. Inhale, right arm to the sky. If that's too much for you, just stay and keep breathing in and out through your nose, opening your right shoulder. Come back through center. Feel all hands stacked. Start to make little circular motions. We're gonna start out slow. I want you to see and visualize. You can even close your eyes here. If you can go all in a circle, get every little spot of the wrist. So let's go into the right first. You might feel little crunches and cracks. We're trying to smooth that out. We're really taking inventory of our body. Go around to the left. This class is really about rejuvenating the mind and the body, guys. It's the breath work that's going to get you there. So even if you're unsure if you're doing it correctly, just keep chipping away. I'll keep reminding you throughout the whole class. Good, bring your right toes out behind you, left arm forward. Opposite arm, opposite leg. 3 breaths here. Make it loud, inhale, filling up. Big long line of energy from your right toe to your left hand. Now plant your right foot down and your left hand down. Dial your right foot down, my right pinky toes on the ground. Windmill the arms up, right hand slides down your right leg, left arm up and over. Exhale, cartwheel down. Plant your hands right away. Left toes back, right hand forward. 3 breaths. It's like someone's pulling your right hand and your left. Exhale, plant your left foot down. Dial your pinky toe down. Mill your arms, belly button up. Big side stretch to the left. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Tuck your toes under. Raise your hips. Downward facing dog. So you can start to kind of widen your stance a little bit. My feet are almost to the edges of my mat. My fingers are wide. Exhale, draw your heels to the ground as your chest comes to your thighs. Inhale, rise up, lift your heels all the way off the ground. Exhale, draw them down as you let all the air out and your chest comes heavy. One more time, guys, match the breath and movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drive the heels into the earth. Now we're gonna bring our feet to the top of our mat. I want you to tippy toe up. So we're feeling our belly button sucking in and up, and our feet come to center. Bend your knees when you need to, and if you need to, separate your feet 6 to 8 inches, grab opposite elbow, let your head hang heavy, finding this heavy ragdoll pose. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, see if you can loosen your toes. And guys, if you're looking straight at the ground, it's super common to kind of hold your head up. You're not giving your body permission to lengthen and drop. So you really have to drop your head, feel like you have a weight on the top of your head. It's pulling you down. And then let your head shake yes and no. Plant your left hand down. We're working for straight legs. Again, if you need a slight bend, do that. Inhale, right arm opens to the sky. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Drop your right hand behind your back, just like you just did on the ground. Come through center. Inhale, left arm open, right arm on the ground. Exhale, bend into your right knee, twist up. Drop your left hand behind your back. Slowly drop both hands. Let your head be the last thing to come up to stand. Like you're stacking your body with Legos, your spine. Inhale, reach up to the sky, look up. Exhale, clasp your left wrist, grab on, side bend to the right. I'm feeling my left foot into the ground. Inhale, reach up, stand up, long body. Exhale, grab your right wrist, give it a pull, side bend to the left. Don't overthink it, guys. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, I'm going out to go down. You must stick your butt out, drop your body. Again, bend your knees a little if you need to. Inhale. Half lift. My hands can slide up my shins and look out like a flat table. Plant your hands on the ground. Step back to your high plank. Now this is not a strength class, so we're taking out the full push-up. Drop your knees. I know you all can do a push-up, but this class is really not about that. So drop your elbows in by the sides of your body. You're 1 inch off the ground. Slither through, lengthen your legs. Inhale, puff your chest to the sky. Straightening your arms. Exhale, open your knees. Big toes to touch, child's pose. All the way down. Tuck your toes, raise your hips, down dog. 3 big breaths here. We need this safe place in our own being, guys. Wherever we are, whatever our external environment looks like, we need this place of home and peace in our own body and mind. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top. Inhale, look out for length, that flat back again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle to stand. Catch your left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, reach up. How long can your body be? We want to lengthen out the muscles in the body, giving it space. Inhale, reach up, look up. Little back bend here. Exhale, fold. Make it smooth like you're moving through honey. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back. High plank, your belly button's in and up. Drop your knees. This is all controlled. Drop your chest. Inhale, up dog. Chest to the sky. Child's pose, knees open. Tuck your toes, raise your hips, down dog. 3 breaths. Open your fingertips. Press your heels into the earth. Make the breath the loudest you have yet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top. 3rd round, inhale, look out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, big circle of the arms. Catch your left wrist side, bend to the right, empty out. Inhale, look up, fill up. Exhale, empty out to the left. Inhale, look up and back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out for length. Exhale, maybe you even hop back. Drop your knees, drop your chest. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Knees open, head down. Tuck your toes, raise your hips, back to your down dog. 3 breaths here. Guys, close your eyes for a second for these 3 breaths. I want you to visualize this breath cleansing your body, healing it, peace. No matter what is going on in your current circumstances, no matter what, you carry this with you wherever you go. You're in control of what's going on in your internal environment. Inhale, rise to the top. Exhale, hop to the top. Feet together. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold. This is our last round of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up. Side bend to the right. Let it out. Inhale, tune back into your breath. Exhale, let it out to the left. Here we go. Back bend. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look out for length. Exhale, high plank. Drop your knees, drop your chest. Inhale up. Exhale, child's pose. Tuck your toes under, raise your hips back to your down dog. 3 breaths here. Start to just pedal out your feet. So right heel comes down, then your left. Find a little freedom here. Good, walk to the top. Inhale, look out. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips like you're sitting in a chair. Inhale, sweep up chair pose, arms out by your ears. Sweep both arms behind you, rise up onto your toes, you're looking out. Heels are up, find your balance, guys. This is where you're gonna need your belly button up and in toward your spine. If you fall out, come back in. Drop your heels, big sweep up, inhale, reach up, exhale, fold down. Step back with your left foot. Dial your left pinky toe to the ground. My right leg is bent, my left leg is straight. Inhale, warrior A, arms up. 3 breaths here. You're pushing your mat apart. Exhale, open your arms to a strong T, warrior B. My gaze is right over that middle finger. And my arms are one long line of energy. Drop your right elbow down to your right knee and sweep your left arm up and over. Extended side angle. The longest line you can get from your left pinky toe to your left pinky finger. Plant your hands down around your right foot. Step back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. You are in control of this energy shift in your body, but sometimes we don't know the tools or how to get there. That's what we're going through right now. Step your left foot in between your hands, dial your right foot down, inhale, sweep up, warrior A. We're setting up our body in these different poses so that we can feel different emotions arising, and how do we start to deal with that? How do we start to categorize that? Where do we put that in our body? Exhale, open up warrior B, long line of energy. Because everything that comes through your being, through your body, through your ears, into your body, it's held in there somewhere. We need to move through it. We need to wake it up. No shoving it away. Drop your left forearm down. Inhale, right arm up and over. Extended side angle. Big breaths, guys. Good, plant your hands around that left foot. Step back, drop your knees. Here you go again. This is called your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Another round there. Tuck your toes, raise your hips. Down dog, start to pedal out your feet. Good, walk to the top. Inhale, half lift, look out. Feet together like a zipper. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, chair pose. Here comes our balance. Exhale, sweep your arms back, rise up. Go right into it. Try not to play it safe here, guys. Drop your heels, big sweep up. Catch your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back with your left foot. Inhale, warrior egg. Moving a little bit swifter now, still smooth. Exhale, open up, warrior B. Inhale, drop your right wrist. Left arm sweeps up and over. We're gonna add on one pose here. Plant your hands around your left foot, dial off your left heel. Reach up and over with your right arm. Dragonfly twist, open your body. Plant your hands. Step back, down dog, 3 breaths. Remember, you choose what stays in your body and what you choose to just pass along. And you can literally visualize that with your breath. Maybe it's something someone has said to you in the past, something you're going through now that you don't need in your body. Detox it with the breath. Step up through your left foot, right heel dials down. Inhale, warrior egg. Exhale, let it out, warrior B. Drop your left arm, right arm sweeps up and over, knees past your right fingertips. Plant your hands around your left foot, dial off your right heel, inhale your left arm open. Your body cannot categorize stress in a way that it will take it off of one part of your life and categorize it and save it for another part of your life. It affects your whole life. Step back, drop your knees, drop your chest. Inhale up. Whatever is going on emotionally in different areas of your life will carry and bleed into other parts of your life. So we have to let it come up and really look at it head on. Face it instead of shoving it away. 3 breaths here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hop to the top. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle your arms to stand. Clasp your hands together. My thumbs are pressing into my chest. Open up your feet nice and wide. Now everyone's gonna be a little bit different here. Exhale, we're going low. As I go low, I'm gonna keep my knees over my second toe as I come down into Malasana. Now my elbow comes into this little divot of my knee on both sides, presses my knees open, my hands come together and they use as like a little lever. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, Malasana. Plant your hands down in front of you, drop your head, hips come high. Give your hips this little figure 8 feeling. Now this is why I don't really like to show class, because if you're up here, that's okay. You can put your hands on your shins and then move the figure 8. Your hands do not have to be at the ground. Working with what you have right now. Inhale, half lift, look out. Exhale, fold, wrap your hands around your calves and drop your head. We're pulling in gently. You can bend your knees slightly if you need to, but we're working for straight legs. Drop your hands, heavy on the ground, slowly rolling up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reaching up, look up. Now you know where you're going. Exhale, Malasana, go low, open your chest. Now I want you to feel, just like when we started class, start to feel your head over your hip bones. Body awareness here, guys, so important. Drop your left hand down to the ground. Fingertips to the ground. I'm creating this big diagonal line with my arms. I'm gonna wrap my left hand around my knee and my right hand's gonna drop behind my back for a bind. I'm grabbing my hands and I'm looking up over my right shoulder. Come back through center, Malasana. Right hand comes down, left fingertips up, big diagonal. My right hand sweeps around, so my right hand faces the back, wraps around my knee, and I grab on with my other hand. Guys, you might have to just grab the back of your t-shirt. You can use a towel here in the future to kind of wrap it around your back to try to help find the bind. Come back through center, plant your hands, drop your head, hips come high, bring your feet together, walk them together. Inhale, half lift, look out. Exhale, fold, step back to your high plank, drop your knees, take a child's pose. Good, slowly sitting up, bring your knees together. Guys, this is toes pose. Tuck your toes under and sit back on your heels. So I'm going to show you from this way. Tuck your toes under, sit back on your heels. There's so many little receptors in our feet. Sometimes we forget about our feet a little bit. So tuck your toes under and sit back. For some of us, this is gonna, like for me, super painful and intense right away. So if you need to come out of it, that's fine, just come back in. The beauty of this practice is it's taking the pressure off. If you need to come out of something, that's the practice of beginning again. So when real stuff's happening in your life and you need to come out and begin again, you let yourself off the hook a little bit. And it really saves a lot of your energy. So bring your arms to a T. Exhale, drop your right hand under your left arm, wrap your arms around. I'm finding eagle arms. Bring your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. I'm pulling my shoulder blades apart with each breath. Now drop your chin, but keep your elbows lifted, rounding the top of your back. Good release. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, switch. Left arm under, wrap around. Hands clasp. Up, elbows. Keep breathing into your toes. Drop your chin, 3 breaths. Remember, taking breaks when you need to in this toes pose. Stronger breath. Inhale, filling up. Exhale completely. Good, plant your hands. Unwind, tap out your feet. Give them a little breath there. Take your right foot, step in between your hands. Really walk your foot out. So wiggle it out. You want as much space as possible between your right foot and your left knee. Hands right on top of your knee. This is a low lunge. Really, I'm pressing into my left butt cheek and kind of pulling back in my right hip to square them off. Belly button in and up, 2 more breaths. The exhale is pressing forward. The inhale fills you up. It's like gives you a little ammunition, and then exhale, press forward. Plant your hands by your sides. Flex your toes. Super common, guys, for us to look like this, rounded over. I want you to look past your toes and lengthen your spine. It's a different stretch. Your left toes are relaxed. Feel your right pinky toe pulling back just as much as your right big toe. Half-seated split. We're not going for what it looks like. We're going for the big stretch of the back of our hamstring. Lengthen your spine. Come forward one more time. Low lunge. Hands back where you came from. Good. Plant your hands. This time, flex your toes. Left hand grabs your right foot. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Still working with a flat back. If you cannot grab your foot, it's okay. Grab your ankle or your shin. Try not to dip too much in your right shoulder. We're trying to relax every part of our body as much as we can. Obviously, the hamstring is under the most amount of pressure, but see if you can relax other parts of your being. Come forward. Keep your right foot where it is. You might have to pull it in a little bit. My right shoulder's right inside of my right knee, super lined up. My left leg is still on the ground. I'm gonna start to lower down. Guys, for some of you, right here is gonna be enough. If you can do more, start to bring your right forearm down and then your left. Maybe you just have one forearm down today. That's fine. Again, breathe right into wherever you are. And you can drop your head slightly here. Try not to tuck it. Just drop gently. My right knee is staying attached to my right shoulder. Super important. 3 more breaths. Good, press into your hands. I'm gonna start to heel toe my right foot away from my right hand. Let your knee go with it. Now, you're gonna feel this little spot where you can't go any further. Start to roll out onto the side of your right foot. If you feel pain, your foot is not far enough away from you. You have to keep moving it out. Right hand comes inside of my right thigh. Press up and open. I'm still pressing forward on my left hip. It's a big lunge. Opening up. I'm leaning away from my right knee. Then come back through center. Heel toe your foot. Good. Tuck your left toes under. Straighten both legs. Step up. I'm opening my feet nice and wide like I'm on skis. Drop your head. Pull your right hip back. Pyramid pose. You can even kind of go under your fingertips here a little bit. Now, if your left heel is off the ground, I want you to keep moving it forward. Keep moving it up until it's all the way on the ground. So some of us are gonna have shorter stances than others, that's okay. Inhale, half lift, look out. Keep your right hip pulling back. Exhale, bend into your left leg. Bend into your left leg as much as you can. Start to walk your hands forward, straighten out your left leg. I'm coming way over my right foot. Enough that my left leg lifts, and I bring my arms up and out to the side for warrior three. Left thigh is dialed down using your breath. Notice what you're saying to yourself. If you've already fallen out, come back in. I'd rather you fall out 10 times than play it safe here just to say you stayed in. Don't be scared to fall out. Bend your right knee, big step back with your left foot. Grab onto your right wrist, sweep your arms and legs up and over, sky archer. Straightening both legs, big side stretch to the left. Cartwheel your hands down around your right foot. Step back to your high plank, drop your knees, take a child's pose. 3 breaths here. 3 breaths in child's pose, guys. Inhale, fill up through your nose, let your ribs expand. Exhale, empty out your body. Good, inhale, take you up, left side, step in between your hands. My hands are on the outside of my feet, gaze up, open your chest, guys. Pride in your chest. Pressing forward, make sure this left knee is not over toward your toe. You want to align with your ankle. Exhale, start to flex your left toe. Let that initiate the movement. Left hip draws back, half seated split. You can bring your hands back up. Again, this isn't about rounding the spine. This is flexing the spine. Pull your left pinky toe back. On the exhale, visualize that hamstring being pulled from your left heel to your left sits bone. Really long. Come forward. Hands right back on your knee. Open your chest. Belly button in and up. Let the breath start to change your body. Exhale, flex your toes. Right hand wraps around your left foot. I'm pulling my left toes back. Chin is up. Spine is flat. 2 more breaths. If you find yourself skipping over the breath, really lean into it, guys. I know it can be uncomfortable if you've never done breath work before. Come back. Left hand inside of your right knee. I like to open my foot just a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit like squished if it's right where we just were. So open it up a little bit. You have to listen to your body. Start to drop your left forearm down and then your right. It's like a forearm plank, but your knee's up. For some of us, this is just way too much. Come back to where you were, that's fine. I'd rather you be in a position that's nice and aligned and using your breath than way too far down and you're holding your breath. So start to notice, usually when you're in an uncomfortable position, this is when real stuff's going on off your mat, we start to hold our breath and tense the body. And our body does not function well that way. Come back up, onto your hands, start to walk out that left foot. That's why we're practicing this on our mat. Roll onto your left foot, I'm putting pressure into my right hand so my left hand is free. Inhale, open the chest to the sky, leaning forward in your right hip, pressing away from your left knee. Relax your toes, relax your forehead. Come back through center, heel toe your foot back. Nice and precise. Tuck your right toes under, straighten both legs, step up. Nice wide stance, pyramid pose. Again, move your right foot forward until your heel's on the ground. Drop your chest, heavy to your thighs. Inhale, half lift, look out, long body. Exhale, fold. Bend into your right leg. My right knee is bending as my right heel is being pressed into the ground. Release your right foot. You're going to start to walk forward. My belly button's in and up. My right leg lifts. Inhale your arms out and open. Belly button in and up. See how calm you can make your body. Balance, another place where we tend to hold our breath. This is where you need it the most. See if you can let that left ankle not wiggle around too much. Slight bend in the left knee. Big step back with your right foot. Clap, get your left wrist, pull it up and over, big body stretch. Sky archer, everything straight. Cartwheel your hands down, step back, drop your knees, drop your chest. Inhale up, open. Let your body stay here for a second. Take a nice child's pose. Tuck your toes, raise your hips, downward facing dog, walk your feet to the top. Good, guys. Make your feet about 6 to 8 inches apart. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, half lift, look out. I'm pressing my hips back. So start to feel the difference if you have energy in your toes versus energy in your heels. So I'm really shifting forward. I'm catching my body in my heels and my toes. Just feel that. Kneecaps up. Drop your body. Grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Padangusthasana. Your peace sign fingers slide in between your first and second toes. Inhale, half lift. Here's our half lift again. Look out. Exhale, fold. Elbows splay open. I'm pulling my body. It's one of the few times, guys, that we use our biceps in this class. So use it. Pull the body in, drop your head. 4 more breaths. If you don't have your toes, bend your knees until you can grab them. Inhale, half lift, look out. Now we're gonna release our hands and slide our hands under our feet. Again, bend your knees if you're having trouble reach. Bend them as much as you need to. Everyone should be able to step onto their hands. Place your toes into the crease of your wrist, Padangusthasana. Inhale, half lift, look out. Long body. Exhale, fold, working for straight legs. Pull your chest to your thighs. Long spine. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Maybe your home, like the actual physical place you live, is peaceful for you and that's like your sanctuary. If you're lucky enough to have that, that's great. But really, let's make that being be our body, our mind, ourselves. Like, no matter where you are, you don't need a physical place to go to. You need the being of you to be the most peaceful, kind, confident building place you have. That's what we're building here. Inhale, half lift. So no matter what's going on in your external environment, no matter who's there saying what, you are in control of the internal environment. Inhale, reach up, bring your feet together, Samasthiti. Thumbs into your chest. Inhale, fill up through your nose. Exhale, big step back with your right foot. Toes face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, arms to a T. For those of you who take my class, know I love forward folds. They're great. Exhale, forward fold. I like to turn my toes in just a little bit. So my heels go out a little bit. Press your hands into the earth. Inhale, half lift, look out. I'm creating this flat back. It's okay to maneuver your legs a little bit. Exhale, fold down and walk your hands in between your legs to the opposite side of your mat. 3 breaths here. Good, hands come forward. Inhale, half lift, look out. Exhale, fold, slowly roll up the stand. Good, wiggle out your feet a little bit. We're gonna re-root. Good, wide stance, inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. One of my favorite poses, inhale, reach up. Exhale, my shoulder blades are gonna come together. My hands are gonna come up, out, and let them hang off your body. It's a big shoulder opener. If your hands are stuck to your low back, your shoulders are just tight. So this is exactly what you need right here. Breathe into your hands. I even like to bend my knees a little bit. I think that helps get my hands lower to the ground. So inhale, fill up through your nose. Exhale, let the hands be heavier towards the earth. Release your hands. Slowly rolling up. Good, wiggle out those feet. One more time. Inhale, arms to a T. Take up space. Exhale, fold. Left hand goes to the outside of my right ankle. Inhale, open your right arm. Twist up and open. Come back through center. As you go to the left, keep your right hip pulled back. Right hand around your left ankle. Inhale your left arm up and open. Big twist, guys. Wringing and rinsing out the body. Come back through center. Inhale, half lift, look out. Start to heel toe your feet together. Good, slowly rolling up, step to the top of your mat. Pull your right knee into your chest. Driving your left hip down, pull your right knee up. Big ankle circles with the right foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, figure four all the way down. Chest is open. We're really creating this balance here. Again, no playing it safe. We're not trying to stay in it the longest. We're trying to watch our reaction when we fall out. How do we begin again? Good. Left hand plants on your right hip. Grab your peace sign, your big toe with your peace sign fingers, just like you did. Stay with me. Pull your knee up and in. Inhale your toes front. Exhale, open them up to the side. Inhale and exhale through your nose. We won't be here long. As soon as you fall out, begin again. Shift your energy towards coming back in versus negative speak to yourself. Shift the energy. It's in your control. Let go of the foot. Inhale, other side, left. Right away, moving on. Exhale, lower down. We're not going to sit in whatever just happened. We're moving right along. Right hand to your hip. Grab onto your left big toe. One big breath. Inhale forward. Exhale, open up to the side. Can you keep your left hip down and your belly button drawing up and in? Relaxing your right toes. Keep talking yourself into it, guys. Every time you fall out, 3 more breaths. Come back in. Good, release. Inhale, reach up, big bend back. Let this feel good. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift, look out. Exhale, step back. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Good. Left hand stays planted right under your left armpit. Bend your right foot in towards your body. Grab on. I'm going to use my left hand as leverage. I'm going to kick into my right hand. You have to kick for this to work. Kick into your right hand and peel your chest off the ground. Open up. So you could get away on the right and left side with not kicking into your hand, but the next thing we're gonna do is gonna prove if you're kicking or not. So it's a good test. Open your chest, big shoulder opener, as well as your low back. Lower down. Other side, right hand plants. Left leg comes in. As I kick, I press down with my right hand, I pull up. You can let your left toes relax. lower down. Here's the big test. Bring both feet in. Even if you've never tried this before. Press into your feet and lift your chest. Good, gently lower down. Good, plant your hands. Come back through center. Take a nice cat-cow pose. This is cat, rounding of your back. Exhale, take a child's pose. Let your head be heavy. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips. Downward facing dog. Pull your right toes all the way to the sky and drop your right foot down toward your right butt cheek. Your knee opens. Just a little hip opener here, guys. Let this feel good. I'm really splaying open my knee. Pull your right knee in toward your chest. We're setting up for half pigeon. So my right hand comes towards my right wrist. My right knee comes towards my right wrist. And then I'm going to move up my right foot. The more aligned you are with the mat in front of you, the more challenging the pose is. So if you need it a little bit in towards your body, that's okay. Also be super careful of your right knee. You don't want any pain. Inhale, puff your chest. I'm feeling the top of my left thigh down. For some of us, forearms is gonna work and we're gonna drop our head. For others, if you feel your shoulder blades coming together, that means you have more space and you can really let your body splay out. Finding stillness right here in pigeon pose, half pigeon. If you are all the way up here like this and you cannot get down, I want you to move onto your back and cradle your right ankle in towards your body, pulling in for half pigeon on your back. But really try to do it first this way. You'll be surprised. And we're working for stillness here. So head is down, chest is down, body is heavy. Before I really knew anything about yoga or meditation, you can keep your head down. I'm just going to talk to you as you are breathing. I really just thought there was so much more I could be doing than meditating, than sitting, because I didn't quite understand it yet. But really, what is more important than shifting your energy into a positive direction? Realigning your being to get back on track and feeling good and aligned. The power to come to this practice, whether it be yoga and moving or sitting with yourself. We're honoring all these different emotions that come up on our mat so that when we have real life emotions, real things happening in our life, we have a tool, we have something to come to. It's like, I've been here before, maybe in this, not this capacity, but I know that there's this breath work and coming back to tuning into our internal environment. Give yourself permission to be even heavier in your mat right here. Notice if you're holding on in your shoulders or your hip, let it be super heavy. Slowly coming up out of this right side. Good, before you come out of the pose, lift your chest And start to pull your left foot in towards your body. My left arm comes up and over, and I'm grabbing my left foot and pulling it in towards my left armpit. For some of us, we might be able to find the bind by grabbing our right hand over and connecting our hands. For others, we may just be visualizing bringing this foot off the ground. That's fine. We all have to start somewhere. Release your left leg, press your hands into the earth, come through your downward facing dog. Nice and gentle, let this feel good. My left leg goes high to the sky, and I bend my left leg and let my knee fall open, letting your right heel stay towards the ground. Pull your left knee into your chest. Of course, stay there a little longer if you want. My right thigh is pointing down, my left leg. Just adjust it wherever you need. Remember guys, you don't want to be super comfortable here. It should be creating growth in your body. Lift your chest, forward fold. Your left side may feel completely different than your right. Just honor that. And then work to find stillness, whether that's creating a pillow with your arms and coming all the way down. If you're finding yourself leaning left, you want to really get over that right leg. In most things in your life, especially as an athlete, you're expected to show up no matter what. Show up physically and mentally, no matter what. But we need the tools. In order to survive, you need the tools to come into your internal environment and create that space of peace and rejuvenation. You need to listen to your body and your mind and tune into when you need that. If you never listen to how you're feeling or what's going on inside, you'll never know to come to it and really breathe through it and get those tools you need. You create the pause, and the pause allows you to see what's going on, and you can work with that. And then you're even more powerful mentally and physically to show up the next time. Giving your body permission to be super heavy right here for the last few rounds of breath. Press your hands into the earth, lift your chest. I like to lean forward a little bit. It helps me release my kneecap so the right leg bends, right arm sweeps up and over. Grab onto your right foot, pull it in towards your right armpit if you can. Left arm sweeps over for the bind. Take a few breaths wherever you are on this left side. Release your right leg. Let your right leg swing around and come right onto your back. Pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Plant both feet on the ground. Inhale, lift your hips up off the ground. Hands can clasp under your back. Walk your shoulder blades together, lifting your hips up high. You can even rise up onto your toes. Exhale, lower down gently. Get your right foot and cross it over your left knee. It's like this classic figure four that most of us have all taken where you pull the leg in, but this one's a little different. So arms to a T, keep your figure four pose. You keep the whole pose and let it fall to the left. So my right knee stays pointed to the sky, my right foot's flat on the ground, and literally just the whole figure four falls to the left. Head falls to the right. Gently come back through center. Now you can pull your left thigh in. I'm using my right elbow to keep my right knee open. Switching legs. Left leg over top of right. Create this nice figure four. arms to a T, legs fall to the right. My left foot is flat on the ground as it points up. My knee points up to the sky. Head falls to the left. You may notice that your breath has already come back to its natural state. As you come back through center, feel your legs a little pulled in. And then take any final movements that you need, guys. It doesn't have to look like anything. It doesn't have to look like yoga or what you think it should. Just any movements that feel good in your body. It's a really good moment for you to really tune in and listen to what you need. And then when your body feels ready, I want you to lay flat on your mat, legs long, arms long. This really is the most important part of class. Laying flat on your back. Let your eyes fall closed. And let your body soften again, giving it permission to be heavy into the earth. I want you to start from the tippy top of your head, like the highest point of your head where your hair grows. And I want you to see if you can relax that part of your head. And then start to move down, so now your forehead, releasing any wrinkles in your forehead, letting your face be super soft and gentle. Eyelids are soft and closed. Tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Letting your shoulders fall open. Your heart is open. Your lungs are soft. They've just worked so hard, really cleansing and expanding. Your belly button naturally falls back towards your spine, just with gravitational pull. Let your hips feel open, your thighs soft, kneecaps unlocked. Let your feet splay open, arms by your side. You can flip your palms up to receive or flip them down to feel a little bit more rooted. This is a really powerful part of class, so I really urge you to stay in it. A lot of people sometimes slip away at this point. I really want you to stay in it. Allow your eyes to fall closed. Taking Shavasana, working for stillness. Good, guys. Before you move your body, I want you to really observe your breath, just a few rounds. Just noticing how different you feel now than you did when you first started practice. Even if it's just subtle. Gently bring some movement back into your body. You can do that in any way that feels most natural to you. So for some of us, it might be starting with our hands and our feet, just some nice small movements. You can eventually bring your arms overhead. Feel this nice long stretch in your body, all this length you've really created in your body. Good, pull both knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock side to side. Let both knees fall to one side. We're finding the fetal position on one side. It's such a powerful symbolization of beginning again. New birth, new beginning. Always, always right there for you. Press your hands into the mat, into the floor. Come up to a seated position. Sit up nice and tall. You can bring your hands to heart center. Fill up your lungs with one big, powerful breath. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, let it out of your mouth. Nice and loud. Sending love, light, and peace to you and me. Namaste. Namaste, guys. Thanks for joining class. This practice is really about a shift of energy from your external to your internal environment. And it's super powerful to think about, you want to live in a home that's peaceful and your place of peace. And that's the word I keep using, peace. It keeps coming to mind. But it's really the anchor, right? But you can't always physically be in your house, in your home. So we need to create this capsule, this place, our place to go, our place of comfort right inside of us. So no matter where you go in this life on your journey, no matter who you come in contact with or fall away from contact with, you always have that right inside of you. And that's the practice. That's why we show up to our mat. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And I hope you have a great day.